we continue to focus on back to school, we also focus on student health. And one of the leading causes of sudden death in high school athletes can be heat stroke, which can become fatal unless it's treated right away.
And joining us now is Doug Casa. He is CEO of the Korey Stringer Institute, named after the Minnesota Vikings player who died of heat-related illness in 2001. Doug, thanks so much for joining us. So it's called exertional heat stroke, and we talked about that in the piece earlier. How common is it nationwide, and is it something that mainly affects just football players?
That's a great question, Elaine. So it's one of the three leading causes of death in sport, whether it be youth, middle school, high school, college. So that's really important to understand. But it also hugely affects laborers and soldiers, as well as athletes and other sports besides for football as well.
And Doug, I know this issue is personal for you. When you were a teenager running a 10K, you collapsed from heat stroke. How did the way you were saved shape the work you've done and the awareness that you've raised?
Yeah, ironically, it was in New York, the Empire State Games, 1985, and I was super fortunate to have an athletic trainer who was on site and recognized it as a heat stroke right away and started whole body aggressive cooling, and then the nurses and the emergency room physicians continued that life-saving treatment. And for the last 39 years, I've been focused on trying to figure out strategies to prevent athletes, laborers, and soldiers from dying from heat stroke.
And so, Doug, let's talk about that, because athletic trainers are actually healthcare professionals. I'm not sure if parents might realize the role that they play. In addition to athletic trainers, what other steps can schools take to prevent exertional heat stroke?
Yeah, they want to make sure they have the best policies in place. So, for instance, if a heat stroke happens, do you have a cold water immersion tub on site to provide that immediate care that you need? As you've mentioned a few times in the pieces today, the environmental monitoring, the wet bulb globe temperature, making sure on extreme days you have more breaks that are longer, phasing in activity over time called heat acclimatization. So you're doing a little less on the first 3 or 4 days. Over 80% of all heat stroke deaths in sports happen in the first 3 or 4 days. So if we can figure out strategies to help them in those few days, we probably can be safer if we push them harder a little bit later in the practice cycle.
And Doug, I feel like I can be certain there are parents watching right now with, sons or daughters who are playing sports, who are going to their kids and saying, hey, do you happen to know if there's an athletic trainer watching when you're practicing or playing? And maybe the kids don't know. So how do parents take that next step? What can they do if they may be watching and they're concerned?
That's a great question. So parents should be contacting the coach of the sport and also the athletic director for the high school, and need to make sure that the licensed medical professional athletic trainer is there. We've said many times before, we don't want a coach deciding if an athlete lives or dies. We want the trained medical professional there if an emergency presents itself.
And just in our last 30 seconds, Doug, because I know some parents might be hesitant, right, to ask a coach questions. Usually it's a coach that's in charge, and that is the role. And so there's a trust also as well. What would your advice be to parents who might be a little reluctant to raise those kinds of questions?
I probably would start with the athletic director, so it's not as much of a direct role of that coach with the athlete, and their child probably plays more sports than just football or just one sport. So they play sports throughout the year. So it's a lot of emergency conditions that athletic trainer is going to could potentially help with, like cardiac or head injuries, neck injuries, as well as heat stroke.
Doug Casa with the Korey Stringer Institute. Doug, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate having you on this morning.
Yeah, such critical information. Thank you, Doug.